Vocaloids Theater, and here is your host, Mr. Raychelle Keeling.
How are you guys doing? Good. You should be exciting. You should be excited. We have a great show for you guys tonight. Rochelle Keeling from King of the Nerds is here. Yeah. And the music of Makenna and Brock. Yes. And a great title sponsor that goes by the name of OTC. Hi, I'm Jeff at OTC. We believe that with OTC, you can start here and go anywhere. You can get your general education requirements, your associate degree. You can take that world-class knowledge and go anywhere.
Anywhere? I'm gonna go in a time machine in the past.
That's dumb. Time machines don't exist.
They do in the future.
How do you know?
Because I'm you from the future.
OTC, the future. Yeah. All right, we are so glad you guys are here. You guys need to talk to Dave Smith over here. I'm going to talk to him. You need to listen. Dave, how's it going?
Hey, great. Fantastic.
Yeah?
Let me get this up here. There we go. Can everybody hear me now? Yeah, great.
Talk to the people at home. Give them a little message. What do you want to say to the people at home?
To the people at home, I know it's late. I know it's Saturday. You're probably not watching. Wait, what? If they're not watching, they won't get this. Okay, you're watching. Don't change the channel for two reasons. One, at the end of this comes another show I know you want to see. And two, he threw me on the spot on this, so I'm just rambling.
Let's go to things I've noticed.
These things I've noticed. These things I've noticed, yeah. These things I've noticed. These things I've noticed, yeah. These things I've noticed. These things I've noticed, yeah.
As a boy, I used to create things I've noticed and think one day I'll say them to tens of people. And now here we are. I've noticed that using a towel in a hotel room is a big game of let's pretend this hasn't touched a stranger's butt. I've noticed that many outlet mall shoppers are the factory markdowns of people. That's mean. That's kind of mean. That one's kind of mean. I've noticed that when I was in high school, we took selfies with film cameras. Is my uphill in the snow both ways? I've noticed that the new Cinderella movie is rated PG for mild thematic events. You know, like an orphan forced into servitude by her only remaining relatives who copes by singing to hallucinatory songs, songbirds, and rodents, all before marrying a prince with an all-consuming foot fetish. I've noticed that the favorite pastime of residents of Springfield is staring at strangers as they pass by in the car. If you're on the sidewalk, why do you look in the window of a car? Just follow it. Stop it. And finally, I've noticed that the new slogan for Gap is dress normal, which would be like McDonald's changing its slogan to eat food. Things I've noticed.
These things I've noticed. These things I've noticed, yeah.
Very good, very good. All right. All right, all right. That's good, that's great. That's great, that's great, thank you. Hey, one of the things I want to do for you guys is pull back the curtain a little bit and give you guys a little glimpse into show business. And one of the things with show business is that it turns out that news is really what sells advertising on television. And so we want to give you a beautifully artistic show, but we also want to try to make money. So we decided to assemble a Mystery Hour news team, and we're gonna try to tape a little promo here if you guys don't mind. Some of you guys might end up getting involved. I'm not sure how this is gonna work, but I think it'll be pretty fun. So here it is, the Mystery Hour news team. All right, first up for the Mystery Hour news team is indoor weatherman Ted Keller.
Thank you. Thanks, Jeff. It's a real forecast challenge. It's the kind of forecast I like. 72 right now indoors here in the beautiful Galois Theater. The high, 72, and the low was 72. Back to you, Jeff.
All right. All right, next up, we're going to head to Penelope. What's that with the investigative news department? Penelope.
Thank you, Jeff. Right now, we are going to investigate. Is your child's crib safe? Is that glass of water you're about to enjoy actually infested with tiny little death spiders? We're here to crack open all the cases that will leave you unnecessarily terrified, such as, is my basement actually full of
Marshmallows.
marshmallows? Are my grandparents, in fact, actually just
Lizards.
lizards? Who's to say, Jeff? Tune in at 10. Back to you, Jeff.
All right, thank you, Penelope. Those guys answered so quickly that it's as if we gave them lines, but we didn't. The guy was just waiting. Whatever they say, I'm saying marshmallows. All right, next up, let's check in with Rachel Flutendorf with Celebrity Gossip. Rachel, what's happening?
Hi, Jeff. We're here with all the really hard-hitting Springfield celebrity gossip. We're going to be talking to local celebrities such as Bats Pro's Johnny Morris, Mayor Bob Stevens, the Hers Building, and
Jordan.
Yeah, bet you can't wait to hear. We're going to ask them all those really deep questions like, what are you
Scared of it.
scared of at night? And who are you
Eating with.
eating with tomorrow? Everyone wants to know that. And finally, can I have some
Love.
love? Back to you, Jeff.
Sir, stay away from our reporter. All right, let's check back in with Ted Keller and the 10-day forecast.
10-day forecast. Now, pay attention here. I'll go slow. 10-day forecast, 72, and then trending toward, 72. And then about 10 days out, looks like it'll be 72, and very little chance of rain. Back to you, Jeff.
All right, very good, Ted. Next up, with politics, we have Thad Ranglebottom. Thad, what are you looking at?
Thank you, Jeff. Just to let you know, we'll be fighting for the little man in our reports. Just things like Congress has earned their own nickname.
Haggard.
Haggard. Congress is commonly called Haggard now. And for instance, it's been reported that members of Congress typically earn an average of
$14.50.
Jeff, we're not clear if that's $14.50. I think that's what it is. It's typically how it's pronounced. But it turns out most of them typically spend it on
Coffee.
coffee. Yes. Haggard, $14.50 coffee. Back to you, Jeff.
All right, on to sports. Let's go to sports with Stet Brockton. Stet.
Hey, Jeff. Well, it looks like Chiefs star quarterback Alex Smith will be sidelined to start this season. Yeah. Alex injured his
Elbow.
elbow while doing something a little strange. He was
Playing dice.
playing dice. So it looks like, once again, this year, the Chiefs will
Rainbow.
rainbow. You heard it here first, folks. Back to you, Jeff.
All right. Sounds like a miracle. All right, one last check of the weather, the 1,400-day forecast with Ted Keller.
Yeah, confidence is real high. I have to say, the confidence is really high on this forecast, 1,400 days. Unless there's a huge mechanical issue, I think the high is going to be 72 for 1,400 days. I tell you what, though, I do think there might be a small chance, maybe a small chance of increased laughter, but honestly, this skit it probably should have died a while back. Back to you, Jeff.
Thank you, Ted. We'll be right back with Rochelle Keeling. Stay where you are. Hey! Welcome back, everybody. Everybody, welcome back. Hey, we have a great guest. We also have a great guest sponsor. MissouriTrafficTickets.com. If you get a ticket, they'll probably just glue your fingers to your palm and then you'll have thumbs up all the time. Our guest tonight was recently on King of the Nerds on TBS, and now she's here. Give it up for Rochelle Keeling. Rochelle! Welcome. Have a seat. Right there.
So this works, right?
Whatever you want to do. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. You're not nearly as nerdy as I thought you'd be. Is that an insult? Are you growling? I'm not sure the mic is picking it up, but she's definitely growling.
It's actually the predator noise. It's not working very well because I need water, but you know.
Do you want some of my water? It has strep in it.
And it smells weird.
Not that our sponsor, Coffee Ethic, provides you with strep. Don't start that rumor.
To be fair, they didn't start it, you did.
Right, you're right. Don't repeat that.
Don't do it.
So how'd you get on King of the Nerds? Tell us what King of the Nerds is for people who only watch Fox like you're supposed to.
Right. Well, I mean, you only watch TBS for Big Bang Theory reruns and King of the Nerds, so definitely tune in. King of the Nerds is a big reality competition for $100,000, which I did not win. And
Spoiler.
I'm so sorry. It
I was
already aired.
DVRing it.
You were never going to watch it, Jeff.
No,
you
I was
weren't
never
going
going to watch it.
You weren't going to. All right, well.
No, I watched stuff with you on it.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, I was on every episode, so I know you're lying.
I know, but you, every episode?
Every episode.
Okay, so yeah, I am lying.
Yeah. But yeah.
Even after you got booted, you still...
I did. Actually, it was a glorious moment where I got to get booted, and as I was being booted, he was like, "But you don't have to leave." And so I was the only one that got to walk back into the house after being booted and watch my own Horcrux be placed. So
that's kind of like dropping out of school and going to graduation.
yeah, exactly. Exactly like that.
So on the King of the Nerds, there's various competitions, and you have to compete to see who's the best at being a nerd?
Well, no, I'm the best at being a nerd, but you have to compete on like who's the best at winning $100,000, and I wasn't the best at that. So.
Right. What would you say is your biggest nerdy tell? What are you into?
Oh. Well, I'm into Harry Potter because I am wearing the Marauders map, just in case you don't know.
Yeah.
Also, I have Muggle socks because that informs you that I do not have special powers. So
You are indeed a muggle.
and I'm representing Gryffindor, but that's a thing I'm into. I was tagged as the gamer because I've been playing video games my entire life, you know, since I could hold the controller, which is at 1 month old. And other than that, I watch anime and I read manga. I'm popular for knowing to have said that I read anime. So.
Sure. What do all those words mean?
Anime is like a sophisticated cartoon.
Sure, yes.
And manga is like the sophisticated cartoon on paper, but you read it backwards.
Okay.
And Harry Potter is the wonderful world of witchcraft and wizardry. And everything else, you really need to step up because it's life.
Right. What?
Have you ever played a video game? I mean, it's a thing. It's a real thing.
No, I have.
Like, you can do everything you want. Everything.
You're getting into philosophy here.
Let's talk philosophy.
What? But how did you get on King of the Nerds? You were on there, but how did it come about?
I was on a Sony PlayStation Network show called The Tester, which wasn't on TV. It was just on Sony PlayStation Network. So if you have a Sony system, you can watch it for free. And I was on it for a day. So I was the second one to go. And I met a girl named Danielle, and she happened to be on season 1 of King of the Nerds. So I watched her, and then I was like, I could do that better. So I went on King of the Nerds, and then I got 5th instead of 4th, so I didn't do it better. But anyways, I watched her. I auditioned for season 2, and then I didn't get on, but I made it quite far. And then I auditioned for season 3. And they told me that I might be on, and then they called me while I was in Florida vacationing with my boyfriend and his family, and they said, you're not on, and I started crying. And then I got home, and the day before the final interview, they called at 7 p.m. at night and said, will you board a plane at 6 a.m. to LA and pack for a month, right now?
The night before?
The night before. And I was like, yeah, of course.
Right.
So I forgot a lot of stuff, but I was there.
Yeah. And we wanted to find out, because you are, at least around here, you're the king of the nerds, I would say.
Absolutely.
Or queen.
Yeah.
Whichever.
I mean, both.
We wanted to see if you, king of the nerds.
That's why he was separating the colors.
There's a guy downstairs separating colors of
watched
nerds.
him.
We have purple, pink, and green.
Yes.
So we're going to make you close your eyes and
my.
see if you can figure out which color you are eating.
And if I don't...
Thank you for closing your eyes already, by the way.
I was ready.
Okay. What were you going to say?
I was ready to go. I was pumped. And if I don't get it, then it's not any more disappointing than the fact that I didn't win $100,000.
Right. The stakes are equal. If you get this right, you will win $100,000.
If I get this right and he doesn't give me that money, you are all my witnesses, including wherever you out there on the TV that watch this.
I was lying, just for legal reasons. You will win our admiration. Okay, close your eyes.
Okay.
I'm going to give you one of these. You have to decide.
Are you mixing them up?
Mm-hmm. What is this flavor?
I'm so scared. Oh, I got a couple.
Just whenever.
I'm tasting the savory flavor of green.
Yeah, you got it.
All right.
2 out of 3, you have a chance at $100,000. That's why I changed it to a chance. I feel like I'm feeding a fish.
That's gotta be purple.
So good! You are the empress of the nerds. There she is. We will be right back with Makenna and Brock. Good job.
Pink's my favorite.
Tonight's musical guest brought to you by Springfield Improv. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Let's do some music. If you guys liked The X Factor in 2011, you probably saw these guys on. Give it up for Makenna and Brock.
Thought you could fool me. You're just a memory. Love you really bad, but baby, I'm feeling better. Whoa, 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 whoa. Burning the night down. Whoa, 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 whoa. Burning the night down. Every single heartbreak, every single move you made, I'll be there reminding you of what you used to have. When you wake up crying in the night, and you're screaming out my name, call me on my phone, but baby, I'm not home. Done with you and I'm never coming back. 'Cause I'm better off without you, better off without you now. And burning the night down, going around town, heading all the places from when we were together. Thought you could fool me, you're just a memory. That really bad, but baby, I'm feeling better. Whoa, 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 whoa. Burning the night down. Whoa, 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 whoa. Burning the night down. Never leave you lonely. Isn't it? Isn't it? You're my one and only. But you love, but you love. Now I'm better off without you. Oh, I'm better off without you. Said I'm better off without you. Oh, I'm better off without you. 'Cause burning the night down, going around town, letting all the places from when we were together. Thought you could fool me, you're just a memory. That really matters, baby, I'm feeling better. Whoa, 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 whoa. Burning the night down. Whoa, 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 whoa. Burning the night down.
Great job, great job, great job. Look at these guys. I think we have the same Nordic ancestors. Hey, that's our show tonight. Just so you know, 10% of our box office proceeds go to Junior League of Springfield. They are great. We'll be back next week. See you guys.
Big Whiskey's the official caterer of the Mystery Hour.